Hey YouTube fans, people of the interwebs, it's me, Soundwave SG1, or Tony, your system lord, coming at you for another Star Trek the Official Starships collection, and this time we're doing issue number 127, the Eymorg Starship, from the episode Spock's Brain, which isn't the best of episodes, I must admit. So, as per usual, we get the nice glassy magazine and the model itself, more on that in a little bit later. Just a bit of housekeeping, actually. I have been waiting fucking forever for these ships to turn up, and then what happens was, when they sent me the Niagara and this one, I ordered the Beyond Enterprise. They sent me the fucking Klingon battlecruiser as well. So I rang up and complained, and they're sending me out a replacement Beyond Enterprise, and I can keep the battlecruiser for free. Fair deal, I thought. So, yeah, oh yeah, and this thing turned up the other day as well. Wait till the review, boys and girls. Anyway, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, proper crock in my throat. So, we'll get on to it then, shall we? Specification, operated by the Eymorgs. Type, scout ship, in operation 23rd century. Planet of origin, Sigma Draconis 4. Crew 1. Propulsion, ion. Pilot, Kara. Yeah, it's got iron, so it's like a TIE fighter. The Eymorg Starship had an unusual configuration. It was much different from most vessels used by the Federation world. Front of the Eymorg ship was spherical dome surrounded by 5 pods, each one containing an ion drive. Incredibly, the technology used to create the ship was first devised by the Eymorg's ancestors 10,000 years earlier. And we get a nice, beautiful CG render of the ship itself. Slightly different from the one on the front cover. That's always good. The Eymorgs lived on Sigma Draconis 6. Their society was an example of retrograde civilization in which, at its peak, was more advanced than the 23rd century Federation capabilities, but after the Ice Age, slipped back to a primitive level. Yes. And then we got some images from the episode itself. It's not the best of episodes, I must admit. Nice back view of the ship there. Yeah, we got some nice. Oh, getting light through there. Got some nice images there. The controller was the name the Eymorgs give to the advanced computer that maintained their underground home. It used a living brain as a processing device which controlled ventilation, heat, light, and other support functions. After 10,000 years, the brain realised it was dying and instructed Kara to find a replacement. Without the brain, the controller could no longer function, leading the failure of the Eymorg's underground environment. And then we get some tech specs, really. There we go. It's saying that these little nodes there are weapons. I mean, that's fine, but they're really oddly placed. Another piece of technology that the Eymorgs possessed was a device worn on the wrist that featured a number of buttons. Kara was able to use it to render the entire crew of the Enterprise unconscious. Later, the same device was used to induce crippling pain on members of the landing party. The Eymorgs also had a fitted belt-like appliance to some of the Morgs, which increased the level of pain depending on the bracelet device. Rare source of power. Apart from the Eymorgs, only other species known to use a propulsion other than their ships was the Akratiri, whose homeworld in the Delta Quadrant, the ion engines were fueled by paralithium. Sigma Draconis is a real star in the northwest part of the constellation of Draco. It is an orange-red 4.7 magnitude dwarf star located just under 19 light years from our own sun. It's not far away. The Sigma Draconis system featured 1 star and 9 planets. 3 of the planets were capable of supporting life. In 2268, the Sigma Draconis had civilization that was equivalent to Earth in 1485, while Sigma Draconis' 4th population were advanced, roughly equivalent to the Earth of that of 2030. And they're designing the Eymorg ship, which is pretty cool. That's the original design of it, and that's the remastered design. The Eymorg ship appeared in 1968. It was more conventional looking rocket shaped design. Special effects back then were severely limited by budget. They managed to meet the requirements of the script, asking for a long, slender, needle like vessel. Visual original spec supervisor Neil Ray leapt for the chance to create a new look for the Eymorg ship and the remastered original series. And then it goes on to talk about producer Gene L. Coon, who did quite a lot of Star Trek, as one would imagine. Some more images there, including Space Seed and Khan in it. More episodes of the original series, including Spock's Brain there. It's a terrible episode, it really is. And then we've got on screen, first appearance Spock's Brain, designed by Neil Ray, original series. Trivia: a similar idea was used in Spock's Brain was revisited in Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, where Spock's catcher or soul had been reunited with his resurrected body. Another twist on the idea was the animated series episode The Infinite Vulcan, written by Walter Koenig, Pavel Chekhov. In it, a mindless Spock receives a mind meld from a giant clone version of Spock, which saves his life. The green jumpsuit and roll neck sweater that Spock's Brain had some costume he wore in Season 1 episode This Side of Paradise, when his emotional barriers were breaking down by the planet spores. The idea of a matriarchal society in which women ruled and men were more than pets was one that Gene Roddenberry would return to. In the 1970s, he wrote Planet Earth, in which women ruled in the 22nd century and men were slaves called dinks. There were also Next Generation episodes, Angel 1, which featured a female-dominated planet, and the males were second-class citizens used for breeding, as you do. And the next one, we get the Space Shuttle OV-165, which is pretty cool. And then the image on the back there, pretty cool. So, put that up there. Onto the ship itself, and very unusual design. It's like a dome shape with like a ring with an ion drive in it. It's got clear plastic in there for a fucking change. We haven't seemed to have that for a while. All these are nicely painted. I'm guessing these are the sort of impulse engines. Yeah, as I was saying about the weapons nodes, these 3 points are weapons nodes, but they are really oddly placed because it flies, I believe, it flies at that angle. So you've got one there, but then I guess it spins, so you've got, but then it'd be beneficial to space them out equally. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a bit strange, but very cool. Very, very cool. And it's not often we get original series ships, so it's a welcome addition. It's got some really nice Aztec in on it as well. Some really cool paint apps. Like I said, on the back there, you've got some... Although the paint apps don't really carry on through the whole... through there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. See if we can get rid of the light there. Yeah, yeah. The Aztec isn't carried on through there, but you've got this nice orange glow type effect going on. But other than that, it's all to be said, really. It's a nice addition to the set, and it fits on the stand. It's got Eymorg Iron Drive ship. It says on there. Look, interesting. And then it connects to the stand, thus, and it's rather secure on the stand. It's very strange, but very, very welcome. You know, should you get it? If you like original series, you definitely should get it. If you like just weird, unusual ships, definitely get it as well. It's got an obvious join line round where the engine's put in there. It is a bit of a shame, but I mean, it's got to go somewhere. You know, it'd have been better if it was just where the dome ends. I'll take it off first time. Just inside there would have been better. It'd have been camouflaged a little better. But all in all, it is pretty cool. I do like it. Like I say, should you get it? Yes, you definitely should if you like original series and if you like just weird, wonderful ships. This is definitely one of them. So, rather a short review this week, actually, because, like I say, there's not a lot to be said really about it. I mean, it's fairly well put together. You've got some nice light piping, clear plastic in the, I'm guessing, warp nacelles. You've got this nice orange glow effect in the back of the engine there, and you've got some really nice sculpted details, as well as some really cool Aztecing going on. And it's different in each one as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know if your camera's going to see that. Yeah. But yeah, really cool. Definitely worth a pick up. And I shall catch you all later. Oh, please like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to tell them when I've got new content out, and give my channel a big thumbs up. That would mean a lot for the channel. And if you would be so kind to donate to my Patreon, and check out some Star Trek Starship playlist there and hit the subscribe button there. That'd be awesome. And I will catch you all later. Bye for now.